Welcome students. In this video we will discuss about zero of cubic polynomials. One important aspect is I don't find much questions about cubic polynomials in your board exam papers. At least so far I have not come across. But it is there in your textbooks. They have covered about the zero of this cubic polynomial. The formulas are simple. Still we will cover the basics here, and if there is any board problems we will solve it at a later stage. So now for a cubic polynomial, let us consider a cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. If you don't understand what is meant by cubic polynomial, the highest degree of this polynomial is 3, so it is called as cubic polynomial. And we are not going to find out the zeros of this polynomial because it is beyond the scope of this academic year. Maybe you might get it in class 11 or 12, but we'll be playing around with the zeros of the polynomial like alpha, beta, and gamma. These are the three zeros of the polynomial. A cubic polynomial can at most have 3 zeros, and each of these alpha, beta, and gamma, they have a kind of relationship with the coefficients and constant terms in this polynomial. So that is exactly what we will discuss in this video. So what I mean by zero of polynomial, you should have listened to my earlier video where I have clearly explained the concept of what is zero of a polynomial. Please visit the video if you haven't. So when I substitute this alpha in the equation ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, it becomes a alpha cube plus b alpha square plus c alpha plus d. When I substitute, this value becomes 0. So same goes for beta and gamma. So these are the three zeros which can make the value of the polynomial as 0. So the relationship between the zeros is the sum of the zeros is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a, which is nothing but the coefficient of x square and coefficient of x cube. Then you have a combination where you multiply two terms, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to c by a, which is nothing but the coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. And lastly, you have the product of the zeros alpha, beta, and gamma, which is nothing but constant term d divided by coefficient of x cube, which is a. So putting all these three together, the general form of cubic polynomial is x cube minus sum of the zeros, x cube minus sum of the zeros, x square, plus alpha beta gamma plus alpha gamma x, that is Ca, and minus product of the zeros, that is here. So using these alpha beta values, you can construct the cubic polynomial in this using this formula. So for now, as I told you, till I get any board problem, I will not be discussing any sample problems or examples. When I see in the appropriate video, I will discuss about cubic polynomial problems. So you can quickly refer this table, use this table to learn about or to memorize your formulas between the quadratic and cubic equation. So this is the polynomial and this is the cubic polynomial. For quadratic you have only 2 zeros, for cubic you have 3. Then the value of sum of the zeros, product of zeros are all here. Please memorize it. And from next videos we will discuss about little graphical importance or inferences about the zero of the polynomial. Bye till then. Thank you.